Hello and welcome back to 10 Island Gaming. Today we have a matchup between Warriors of Chaos and Dark Elves. I will be fielding my warriors and they are led by a Daemon Prince. He has the Chaos armor, he's a Demon of Nurgle. He has Demonic Flight, of course. He has the Lore of Nurgle, level 4 wizard. He then also has a Flaming Breath and Soul Feeder. He is also equipped with a Charm Shield, Dragonbane Gem and Sword of Striking. Then we have an Exalted Hero, my BSB. He is equipped with the Third Eye of Singe. He is a Mark of Singe. He has a Halberd, an Enchanted Shield and Talisman of Preservation. Then for core we have 3 chariots with Mark of Nurgle, 2 Marauder Horsemen with Musician in both and Javelins. We have 2 Chaos Warhounds with the Vanguard special rule. Then for special we have 2 Chimeras with the Regenerating Flesh and 1 Gore Beast Chariot with Mark of Nurgle as well. And then lastly for rare we have 2 Skull Crushers of Khorne with Ensorcelled Weapon and the Musician only. My Demon Prince rolled up Steam of Corruption, Miasma of Pestilence, Rancid Visitations and Plague Wind. I don't know my comp score, but the editor will put it on the screen now. Over to Dark Elves.
And this is the Dark Elf side. We calculated the Warriors of Chaos side there, and I think it's -8 actually. And for the Dark Elf side, we have they are led by Supreme Sorcerers with Earthing Rod and Talisman Preservation on a Dark Steed, feeling Lore of Death. For heroes, we have 2 Death Hags. Yeah, I'm playing these guys as Death Hag this match. One of them is the BSB on the Color of Blood. The other one as Ogre Blade and on the Color. For core, we have 5 Dark Riders with Musician and Standard Bearer, repeater crossbows and shields, and 1 unit with 35 Witch Elves with the Gleaming Pendant, and the other one with 34 with Razor Banner. And for special, we have 2 units of 5 Harpies. I forgot 5 at home, so I borrowed this Beastman. And also 2 cold ones over there. For rare, we have 2 Dark Pegasus, and also for rare we have 9 Doomfire Warlocks and 1 Bloodrock Medusa. I have a -3. For spells, Split Leech, Fate of Buna, Caref of Lanif and Doom and Darkness. And Doomfire Warlocks knows Soul Blight and Doombot, I think it's called. Yeah, over to
we're playing.
We're playing ordinary battle line.
Yeah, so the warriors took the first turn, moved up quite heavily. Almost, yeah, max on this flank. I was a bit cautious here, moved up. Yeah, the marauders over here so they can shoot. Yeah, over 2 winds of magic. So for the magic phase, I rolled up 8, my opponent's 5. I only had Plague Wind to throw, and I feel it's a bit early to miscast that one in. So yeah, over to shooting. And for shooting, my marauders killed one of his
Dark
Riders. And over here, they did nothing on the Medusa. Over to Dark Elves turn 1.
Dark Elves turn 1. I charged with the Harpies here in his marauders. He killed one with stun shoot. Otherwise, just moved around a little bit here. Over to magic and shooting. In magic phase, I actually got 12 dice. I start off with Curricle of Lanif on his chariot there, and did 1 wound, and I got 1 die back. Let that one go, and then I cast Fate of Buna, and let that one go. Did 2 wounds, got 1 die back. And then he had 6 dice, and I cast 3 dice on Doom and Darkness on his Daemon Prince. He tried to stop that one, but failed. And then I did Spirit Leech, and yeah, he rolled a 6 and 9 and 4. But he didn't manage his ward save, so he took 1 wound there as well. For shooting, the Medusa killed 3 of these guys. They fled this way, and yeah, shot down here, but no wounds. Over to this close combat here. The combat phase here, I did 3 wounds to him, and he did 1 back. He fled, but I didn't catch him. Over to Chaos turn 2.
So for movement phase, Chaos turn 2. My chariot and dogs tried to charge his harpies, but he fled from both. I rallied my horsemen, my chimera flew up, my gore beast ran up over here, my chariot with 1 life charged his Pegasus, and my other charged his he charged his harpies, but he fled with those as well. So
you started with the dogs and the harpies.
Yeah, started with the dogs, but they both managed their leadership, so they redirected their charges. My horsemen over here also rallied, moved them up here. Chimera over there. I don't know what to do with my Demon Prince, to be honest. But I moved up here and hopefully can get some spells. Get through some spells. Over to magic phase and shooting. So for magic phase I roll up double 3s. I started with Rancid Visitation on his witches, killed 1, and then he succeeded his toughness test, so it broke. Then I, with the remaining 2, I dispelled the Doom and Darkness. For the combat phase, everything went to shit. I did 2 wounds with my chariot on the impact hits on his Pegasus. Then I whiffed and did 0 wounds with the warriors on the chariot, and he actually managed to get 1 wound in, and I failed my armor save, so it died. This chariot killed his cold one. Over here, this fight, he killed 2 of my dogs. Then did 1 wound back, but he saved it with his war save, and I fled. That was it. Over to Dark Elves turn 2.
Dark Elves turn 2. Failed the frenzy test, of course, with this Leech 2 Medusa. Went in there. Otherwise, I will move these ones afterwards. Moved up with the warlocks there with my mage, and yeah, like this. 10 dice against 7. He let Fate of Yuna off on the chariot, did 1 wound there. Then he stopped Caliph of Lanif, and then I with the miscast got in Spirit Leech on his Daemon Prince, but he rolled higher than me. And on the miscast I rolled 8.
Medical feedback.
Yeah, medical feedback, and saved it with my ward save on there. And in the shooting phase, no wounds. Over to this close combat here. In the combat phase here, yeah, I killed them before they could strike back. Over to Chaos turn 3.
So for movement phase, I don't know. It's been a while since I played the last time. I charged my Chimera, my Chariot, and my BSB into his cauldron, his witches over here. My plan was to also charge the Chimera on this side, but it was quite far, so he charged the Harpies, which fled, and I caught him, but now he will get a rear charge from the other witches, probably. My Demon Prince over here, I forgot to charge my Skull Crushers into this unit. Those moved up. Over here my Chariot just moved into closer to battle. Yeah, my Horsemen moved up to shoot on the Harpies. Magic phase. So I rolled up 6 dice, my opponent 5. I started with Steam of Corruption over here. He dispelled it. Then I tried to do a nice Plague Wind, but I didn't manage to get it. Over here, my Marauder Horseman missed the Harpies. Over to close combat. On this close combat, he killed my Chariot before I got to hit with it, but yeah, and it did 0 wounds in the impact hits. My BSB challenge, he took it with his unit champion, the Hag. I killed it, but it did 1 wound. And I rolled a 7 on the Eye of the God table, and next turn I get to reroll 1 wound or one failed wound or 1 failed hit or save. Yeah, but I won the combat by 4, but he stays because of steadfast. Over to Dark Elves turn 3.
Dark Elves turn 3. Yeah, of course I failed my frenzy test with this guy here. Went into the back. Otherwise, yeah, I just shuffled around like this. Put my Harpies there, looking that way. Over to Magic and shooting. In the Magic phase I got 9 dice. Start off with
Doom Darkness.
yeah, Doom Darkness. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Yeah, he let that one go. And then I did Caliph of Lanif on his Chimera, did 1 wound there. Then I 4 diced Spirit Leech here, but he didn't. I didn't get it. No. For shooting, no wounds. Over to this close combat here. So in the combat phase here, yeah, he had to issue challenge. He will roll on the table here. 12, I hope. No, 3.
I think you forgot to roll.
I don't. We will check that later. In the combat here I lost by 4, he killed my Death Hag up there with the Ogre Blade. I couldn't do any wounds here. But yeah, he whiffed his attack with the Chimera, only did like... I saved pretty good actually, but yeah, I lost by 4 but managed my steadfast leadership. Over to Chaos turn 4.
Yes, so my Chimera started with a charge on his Dark Riders. He fled over here. Then I redirected my Chimera into his Warlocks. My Skull Crushers went up to his Pegasus. My Skull Crushers went to his Harpies. Marauders into his Pegasus. Over here, Gore Beast into his beaten witches. My Chariot over here tried to charge his Dark Riders again, but he fled again. Yeah, that was everything. Daemon Prince over here, dogs over there. Yes, over to Winds of Magic. So, Magic Phase, I roll up 8, my opponent 6. I first used 3 to do Steam of Corruption, killed...
4.
What?
4.
4. Then I used my remaining to throw the Plague Wind and killed a bunch more.
9 more.
9 more. Quite successful. He did a lot of saves on a 5-6, so yeah. But I should be
Yeah, you should be happy. Yeah.
And I also rallied my dogs over here. Then over to all these close combats. So close combat over here, I did 12 wounds, but it was still steadfast. I did 1 wound to my BSP and 1 wound to my Gore Beast back. My Skull Crushers killed the Pickaxes, of course, and overran into the other witch unit over here. My other Skull Crushers killed the Harpies and overran into my BSP. Over here I actually did 1 wound with my Marauders and won the combat due to charging the flank, and he ran 1 more point than me, so he popped over here and I didn't catch him. Over here I only did 1 wound. I think he saved 3 wounds or something. Yeah. So he did no wounds back. So, but he was steadfast. Over to Dark Elves turn 4.
So turn 4, Dark Elves failed the Frenzy Death, of course. With this one went into the Skull Crushers. Otherwise, I rallied the Pegasus and the Dark Riders there. Move to Magic shooting. Magic Phase, I got 7 dice against 6. I 6 diced Spirit Leech. I actually got it in. Did 2 wounds to the Daemon Prince. I did 4 wounds and he saved 2 of them. So he's still alive. That was it for that. Move to close combats. Combats down here. I got some luck and killed the BSP. Made a reform. There's only 4 witches left there. Down here I actually killed 2 guys before he could strike back. He only did 1 wound to me, but he got away with his when he fled. I didn't catch him. Down here he did 2 wounds to me, did none back, but luckily I stayed. Yep, that was all combats, close combats. Over to Chaos turn 5.
So, movement phase for the warriors. Tried to charge my chariot into his Dark Riders, failed. And my dogs came into the side of the remaining witches. We're here, Skull Crushers, giving them another attempt on these witches. I rallied my lonely Skull Crusher, has 1 wound left. Over here I just moved back the Marauders. Over to Magic Phase. Magic Phase I rolled up 9 or something. I didn't want the chance to miscast anything, so I removed the Doom and Darkness on my general, and he removed the... We forgot about it, but in his Magic Phase, but he removed the Plague Wind. So yeah, over to these 3 close combats. So in close combat, I did 2 wounds here. He did 2 wounds back actually. So we stay put. No one won or lost. Over here, my Skull Crushers died. I don't know how to handle a unit like this actually. If not, the Skull Crushers can take them. But
you whiffed on the saves again.
Yeah, and you have to flank
I think I did like 24 wounds or something, and you rolled 8 once.
Yeah, and I ran and he caught me, but he stopped on his own Medusa over there. Over here, he started by killing my dogs.
All 5 of them.
All 5 of them.
I lost by 1, but I can't find anywhere in the army book that it can't stand by itself, but it has no leadership, the crew or the colonel. So if someone knows, can write it. I think it have to be fuck you somewhere, but we can't find it. So yeah.
So we stay like this. Over to Dark Elves turn 5.
Yeah, turn 5 for Dark Elves. I went in with the Medusa here to get rid of her from the front of these guys. So I went into the Gorbis chariot there with those. Moved the Dark Riders behind the enemy lines there to shoot at the lonely Riders there. Over to Magic. Phase here, I got 12 dice, let the Spirit Lich go, so I killed this lone last Skullcrusher there. And Doom and Darkness on this guy, he tried to stop. No,
I did dispel it.
Yeah, you did dispel it actually. And then I did the Spirit Lich on the Chimera and the bounce spell from the Cauldron here. Over to, yeah, and I didn't do any wound in shooting phase. Over to close combat. I managed to win by 2, 3, but he managed to stay with both of them. Down here I did the last wound on the Chimera before he could strike back, so he's gone now. Over to turn 6 for Chaos.
So in the last movement phase, I failed yet another charge with Chariot here. He hasn't done anything. He got a charge from a cold one, and he killed it.
11 points.
11 points. That's what this one did. Yeah. Over here, I just moved my Demon Prince to maximum.
The vortex.
Possible vortexes incoming. Over here, I moved my Marauders out of charge arcs. Over to Magic phase. Bad move from me actually. I did the Sim of Corruption. I roll up 9 dice. I killed 2 with the Sim of Corruption, and then I realized a big Plague Wind here won't matter. I won't be able to wipe them out in 2 combat phases. So and my Demon Prince only has one wound left, so the chance of him dying in a miscast might be pretty good. But yeah, over to the combats, close combats. So we did 10 wounds into my chariot. I saved almost all of them. He did 3 wounds actually, and he had 3 wounds left, so he died. And then yeah, my Chimera did 1 wound on 7 attacks, but he saved it. So I had to. I fled 9. He came into the mountain, and the Cauldron that doesn't have any crew or frenzy.
Because he's lost the fight earlier.
Yeah, he did a reform to kill my general, my prince.
Hopefully.
With the impact hits. Over to last turn in the game for Dark Elves.
Last turn for Dark Elves. Yeah, I didn't went in with this Cauldron because yeah, I should have charged that one. Now I couldn't catch it, but yeah, I went down with some shooting attacks and magic instead to get the last one on the Demon Prince. Moved the Dark Elves there to shoot at the Marauders last time. Moved to magic and shooting. So in the last turn here, we got 7 dice against 7 in the magic phase. I start off with Spirit Lich. You let that one go, right? No?
No, I dispel it.
You dispel it?
With 4 die.
Yeah, with 4 dice. I only cost 2, but he had to use 4 because I rolled 2 5s. Then I did Fate of Buna. That one he dispelled.
Yes.
Yeah. And then the last 2 dice on Courage for Lanif, but he rolled a 4 there. So no wounds there. But in the shooting phase actually, hit with the Medusa. He rolled a 1, but then he rolled a 5. So the only thing remaining on the table for the Chaos is the Demon Prince, Chimera, and 1 Chariot, and 1 unit of dogs. I have the Doomfire, my BSB, my General, and 1 Witch Elves, Dark Riders. Yeah. It was a victory of 725 points. I think I got really lucky there with my Witch Elves against the, especially against the Skullcrushers there. Did like 8 wounds before he could strike back both times. And also that I got the Demon Prince down to 1 wound. He didn't care to get into combat or cast spells that much in the end. Yeah, I don't know what to say. It was a really hard matchup.
Yeah, it looked quite good mid-game for the warriors.
Yeah.
But it felt like I had too much options in the charging phases to really know what to do, where to get in, and how I wanted my game to go towards. I don't know. I didn't think the witches was gonna do so much.
No, they are really nasty, but I actually got more luck than usual with those guys. I think that the best models on the table today was the chimeras. They just killed and got no wounds. Yeah, it was. I thought it was going to be a lose here actually. Against these one-up armor save whole army.
I've actually never faced two cauldrons with witches before, and now I understand why people hate them so much.
Yeah.
And why the players who play them are so much hated in this community.
But Chaos -8, I think that's easier actually. I don't think that I should have won this game actually. Next time I think he will stomp me really hard. Yeah, thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.
Bye bye.